Hi, guys. I'm Dr. Jenny White, a dentist in Sarasota, Florida, and her fearless patient, Susan, with our podcast, Open Wide, Unfiltered Opinions Between a Dentist and Her Patient. Over the past 25 years or so, I've been sitting in a little room talking to myself all day, and I've gained a lot of wisdom through that process, which I want to share with you. We hope our podcast casts optimism and fearlessness to you so you can rise to the top, stay at the top, and dream bigger than you've ever imagined. All right, so for today's show, let's keep it light. Let's go off the cuff. I love saying that. I have, by the way, the biggest cuffs today.
Those are big
These
cuffs.
are huge
and let's
cuffs.
start with the lapels. Is that even your shirt? Like, where the hell did you get that? Goodwill? Like
No,
what? It looks nice, but it is kind of big.
Well, it has the embroidery
Oh, it's
on
got
the
the embroidery.
sleeves.
That is pretty,
It's
actually.
a boho.
Oh, okay.
Boho.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I thought we would play the 7 words game again. Just, I'll say a topic, and then we're going to talk about whatever comes to mind. I think we've done this one before.
Something like it, yeah.
But yeah, I think this is fun. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's give this a go. Number 1, numero uno.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to give a TED Talk, what would it be about?
I think if I had to do a TED Talk, I'd like to talk about living a joyful life. Because that's what I try to do every day. And even as life throws you curveballs, trying to find a way to rebalance with joy in your life. And we talk a lot about that in this podcast. And for me, it's things like meditating and exercising and trying to look at the glass half full, not half empty. And just trying to find something that's fun or joyful or meaningful in every second and every day. And instead of the opposite side, which is, we all know people like this, where the glass is half full, half empty, not half full. And, they're always like, there's always something, how are you? Well, my arthritis just kicked in and I just went to the doctor yesterday. You're like, why did I even ask this question? Those people, I'm not talking about good friends where you really do care. I'm talking about the people at the grocery line. Like, okay, just say fine. Good to see you.
Right.
Anyway, that's a long-winded answer to your simple question. That's probably what I would talk about. What are you talking about?
Well, and I have
Root
to
canals?
say, well, yeah, that could be one. But I really wasn't going to talk about root canals today, unless you want me to dive in.
No.
Literally dive into
Yeah.
a root canal. The thing is, I think with what you just said, I resonate with that because time, I don't know why, but time is so limited. And when I encounter someone that does the, how are you? Oh.
Yeah.
I want to run
Yeah.
the other way. Now, if it's someone I love and they're going through
Right,
a
of course, that's a different
situation
story.
or
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
bad experience or it's just a bad moment or what, I get that. But the perpetual ones,
Yeah.
I literally, it's like I
Sucks
can't.
the energy out of you. It does. Yeah, you just can't do it.
But I can't even stand there and just listen to it.
Yeah.
I find myself like a crazy person just kind of wandering off,
right.
to get away from it.
Right.
I don't know. Do you? Do you
Yeah,
kind of run from that?
Well,
Within
look,
reason.
I try to be a kind, balanced person, so I'm not going to run like hell the second you start opening up about your arthritis or your heart condition or your
new pacemaker,
psoriasis or your new whatever.
new hip.
But by the same token, I do try to find a way to cut it short and kind of get out of the conversation. And I really feel bad for people like that because they just don't understand the social impact they're having on people. People would like you so much more if you left that whole list at home and you talked about something that we have in common or isn't it a beautiful day, whatever. And I'm not trying to say be superficial. What I'm trying to say is pick your moments and pick your people to give the litany of things wrong with you to. And it shouldn't be me at the grocery store. I'm just saying that right now.
Okay, so everyone,
take a look.
when you see her. The other thing I would say about this is there's conversation that's here.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. You look great.
Yeah.
New hair, new blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and
blah,
it's
blah, blah,
expected
blah,
to
blah,
be just nice and see you later. Yeah.
right. And we've got that.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you've got a little bit deeper
Yeah.
of, maybe someone that that's going through a hip replacement and you're talking about the hip replacement, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then you've got the, you hurt my soul, you've hurt my heart, I bawled my eye, like that.
Right.
But I feel like the people that have that all the time running, something's wrong, something's always wrong. I don't know which level they're in.
Yeah.
But it seems to be like it takes over all the levels.
Right.
It takes over their whole communication style.
Yeah.
There's no superficial nicety.
Yeah.
There's no mid-level, and there's no down deep. It's something's wrong all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's draining.
Well, it's also a way for them to get attention too. I mean, it's an attention
From
seeking.
whom?
Well, from you who listens to it, or me in the grocery aisle, or what, but even if it's just 2 minutes, we've listened to you, which I probably stems from low self-esteem. I don't know, but that's
Good
a
point.
long-winded answer to the question. What's your
But you need
TED
to
Talk?
we need to research that, because that would be a good TED Talk anyway. For me, I'm way up here with what I'd want to talk about. I want to talk about employee interviewing for employee and for staff, and I
okay.
want to get really frank about it.
Yeah.
I want to lay it out. I have such great research from all the years of hiring and firing. I would just like to, not name names,
Yeah.
but let's lay out what I'm encountering in the United States of America these days, and it just saddens me.
Yeah.
And how to right that ship.
Yeah. Right. So in your practice, your years of practice, have you seen a real change in the way people come prepared for interviews, or the way people come prepared to want the job, or what's the shift that you're seeing?
So much has changed,
Yeah.
Susan. I think it boils down to caring. If you care about the patient, everything else works itself out. Your skill set, your communication skills, everything works itself out. But if you're lacking that quality,
Yeah.
what I find today is people are looking for multiple jobs for 15 minutes. They'll jump faster than you can say jump.
Yeah.
And there is no preparation for a job interview these days. It's all FaceTime. It's all quick. It's with a click. It's, if you want to be an Uber driver, click. It's just, it's like a ping pong ball going around. And I pray, I believe that there are people out there that genuinely care.
So because
But finding them is like a needle in it. It's like looking for Elizabeth Taylor's diamond in a haystack.
So let me ask you this though, because you're not looking for an Uber driver who could be anybody. You're looking for somebody who's been professionally trained, presumably, right? Like a dental assistant or a dental hygienist, somebody who's been professionally trained.
Sure.
And when you're professionally trained, aren't you trained in the art of patient care? And you're not. That's not part of the curriculum? Okay.
No, there's so much, I feel there's so much to teach.
Yeah.
That they're just getting the skills across.
Oh, okay.
The communication, the attention to detail, the coordination is missing. But again, all of that can be taught. It's just you've got to get the right soul.
Yeah, mindset. Right.
The right mindset, the right soul, the right heart, the right, and that's difficult. And another thing, culturally speaking, things are so different in different cultures. So you have to be cognizant of that.
Right.
It's a real challenge.
Yeah.
And I feel that I need to do a TED Talk on this.
Well, yeah, that sounds like a good one. You should get in touch with them. That really everybody could get some learning from your TED Talk, I think. Every employer.
Well, and it goes into empowering women, empowering us.
Right.
I feel like I could be sort of a little bit of a Brene Brown in the
Who's
dental
Brene
world.
Brown?
Oh, she is the amazing woman that talks about no excuses, get off your... Brene Brown is amazing. She was on Oprah. She's super uplifting. She's hysterical. She's got a Texan, I think she's from Texas accent. She's got that twang.
All right, I'm going to look her up. Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. So that would be my TED Talk.
Okay, well, that's a good one. You should really do that. I'm not kidding. A lot of employers could benefit from what you've learned and what you tell them to do and not do, right? Because you'd have a message, do this, but don't do that.
Right.
You wouldn't just be
course.
complaining.
No.
Right,
No. I always want to uplift. I don't want to just knock down. So if anyone out there in the TV world is listening to this and knows how I can get started with a TED Talk, let me know.
Yeah, let's do that.
That would be so cool,
Right, that
wouldn't
would
it?
be cool, yeah.
Will you be my producer?
Well, I'll be there with you, baby. I'll be right by your side. You want water? You need a tissue?
You need a glass of wine.
Yeah, you need a glass of wine. That's what you need me for.
What has been, Susan, the most interesting TED Talk you've listened to?
Well, I mean, I've listened to a lot on grief, unfortunately. That's been sort of my recent thing.
Okay.
But what strikes me about the TED Talks is everybody is so polished. So there's clearly some some direction that goes into these TED Talks because everybody is so polished and so crisp and so well presented. I like that about the TED Talks a lot. Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's move on here. Number 2, what completely useless skill are you surprisingly good at?
Okay. So, of course, I have an answer.
I know. I can see it on your face. It's going to be a good one.
So you wouldn't know this about me. We should play 2 truths and a lie one of these podcasts.
Is that a drinking game?
No, it's you tell 2 truths and 1 lie about yourself, and the other person has to guess which is the lie.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah. So anyway, my useless skill is I'm actually a licensed auctioneer in the state of Florida. Sold. I am not kidding you. So it's kind of an interesting story, actually. This friend of mine, this goes back years. This friend of mine here in Sarasota was an art appraiser. And she said to me one day, you know what this town really needs is an auction house and we can auction off art. And she said, why don't you become an auctioneer?
Right.
So I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds good. She said, I'll be the art appraiser, you be the auctioneer, and we'll find a space and we'll just do auctions like on Friday or something when she would be appraising the art or the artifact or the antique, whatever it was. Okay, so off I go to auctioneering school, which is held in Orlando for a week. So I'm there in auctioneering school for a week, and it's in a room full of people who look like Colonel Sanders, okay? Like it was me and like 22 men who look like Colonel Sanders, all right? And they are there to auction off John Deere trucks.
Little bow tie?
Yeah, now they're like, and I'm like, I don't know. This may have been a bad idea. Anyway, I graduate from auctioneering school, and I sit for my license because you have to have a license. And when I get back and I get my license and everything, my friend now has become engaged, and she's no longer interested in doing the art appraiser and all this great idea. Is like suddenly moved out the way. So I have this useless piece of paper which says I'm an auctioneer in the state of Florida. So there you go.
Can you
top that, baby?
I can't. I don't have anything. I'm like, I got nothing.
Oh God. There you
the only thing that I could think that would top that is if I knew how to put, you know how they, someone is licensed to put makeup when someone passes away or that whole thing?
Yeah, no, that'd be awful. Okay.
But okay, so I'm just at a loss for words. Can you do why do they do
it's actually called a chant. And I was never actually really good at the chant. You can do as fast or as slow as you want. But yeah, that's what it's called. Sold. It's called the chant.
And is it ba 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 ba?
No, it's like $50 here. Now I have 60. I got 60 here. Can I have 70? Now where's 70? Where's 75? There's 75. I need 80. Where's 80? Okay, top 80. Oh, you're going to 90. All right, 80 you're out. 90 you're in. It's that kind of stuff. Only they're selling tractors, these Colonel Sanders people. So $10,000 here, $10,000 there. They're $10,000. Oh my God.
Okay, so mine is so nothing compared to that. You know what my useless skill is?
What?
I
know it's not flossing your teeth.
I am an excellent ironer.
Oh God, that is
can
useless.
iron.
I totally agree.
Like I could iron Queen Elizabeth's gown.
Oh my God.
I am a great
I hate ironing.
I hate it too, but my mother made me iron all my dad's things and she made me iron. And so I'm surprised
you still love it. If my mother made me do something, I would hate it.
It's all about the Rowenta.
That is a good iron though.
You gotta have a Mac Daddy.
Yeah.
The Cadillac of Rowentas. You've got to have it. And a great ironing board. Ergonomics. It's all about ergonomics.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm sharing this, but I am. Okay.
All right. Let's move
Number
on to,
3.
what's the next question.
If your coworkers wrote a reality TV tagline about you, what would it say?
I don't know. It's like if girls want to have fun, married, girl on fire, and that would be whatever the tagline is. I don't know what the actual words would be, but it would be something in that realm.
I don't really have a tagline either. The only thing that I think of is they would probably say she's in it to win it. She gives 150%.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like something to do with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Where'd you get these questions, by the way? Is this from Chat GPT or? Oh, right from your head.
My
God,
noggin.
baby, that's great.
All right, because we did a show on the housewives and all that, and I was like thinking the taglines for a reality thing, and then I thought, what would our tagline be? Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 4. What is the strangest job you've ever wanted?
Wanted?
Wanted.
I've always wanted to be a defense lawyer, which I know seems like an exalted job. And I know you're thinking like rat catcher or something like that. Worm dewormer. I want to be a worm dewormer.
At the vet's office.
The vet's office, even better. But I've always wanted to be a defense lawyer, and I never followed any of that path. But that would be my answer. Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one, and probably helping underprivileged people just to add another layer of complexity onto. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
So I have always wanted to be a major philanthropist, like have Jeff Bezos type of money,
right?
Or Warren Buffett.
Yeah,
Warren just gave his children the job of disseminating his entire fortune within 10 years.
And not to them.
And not to them. Yeah. And to underprivileged, they know what he's interested in. What like, what?
I know.
That would be amazing.
I know. Wouldn't that be fun and amazing? And, whenever there's these giant lotteries, like it's $1 billion or whatever, I keep thinking, I would be really good at giving away money. Like, come on, give it to me. I'll give it away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just going through the drive-through.
Yeah.
And handing $1,000 to them.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Right.
Do it all the way. I would love that.
That would be a great job.
My other dream was to be a backup singer for Michael Jackson.
Oh.
All
that would
the
be a good
moves.
one too. Yeah.
All the songs.
Yep.
All the outfits.
Yep.
I mean.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Right?
Yeah. Well, you have way better ideas than me.
Thank you for not squashing my dreams.
You never know. You still have
Looking at me
time.
going,
Michael Jackson won't be in the picture, but you still have time.
All right, let's see here. Number 5. Oh, this is a good one for you. If you were stranded on a deserted island, what is the one office supply you would want with you, and why?
Well,
just what's the number one what's the office supply you would want to have with you?
Well, I know, but you got to add in on a desert island because that's kind of important.
Deserted island.
So, you think about what would be useful to you on a desert island, right? So, like scissors, those would be useful to cut vines and to, smash open coconuts or to kill iguanas or whatever you have to do. Like, so scissors would be good. But I'd also want to have a sense of purpose too. So I'd want a desk, a chair, and a desk.
You want a stand-up desk?
So I look like I'm actually accomplishing things on the desert island. So there you go.
Hashtag goal setting.
Right. I'm setting my goals. Yeah. Get off this friggin' island before the year is out.
So mine kind of goes along with yours, but yours are much more practical and well thought out. And mine, I wrote down Post-it notes.
Post-it notes?
I love Post-it notes.
Well, you need a pen for the Post-it notes. So
I know. Well, and then a Sharpie.
Oh,
a Sharpie.
Okay.
Yeah. But I could say, Susan, cut this coconut. Put it on the coconut. Help me pull this thing in from the shore.
Right. Well, you're standing there with your palm leaf Can you
No,
go get
while
the
I'm
fish
over there
from the
singing,
net?
I'm singing Michael Jackson songs.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, practicing Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Post-it notes, though. I'm telling you, and those, that was not invented in someone's kitchen. That was whiteout. Did you know whiteout was invented
I did
in
know
a
the
woman's
story.
kitchen?
Right. I knew that story, and it's such a great story of 3M. Yeah.
Like we can
Was
do
it 3M?
this.
Yeah, I think it was 3M. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. If your work style was an animal, what would it be?
If you asked my team, it would probably be something like gazelle, because I work very quickly and expect everybody else to.
Right.
And they don't always. So I think something quick. I don't know, gazelle.
I have a question for you on that. I am also a gazelle, but that's not the animal that I chose. What do you do when people around you are not gazelle, but you're gazelle? And it's annoying you.
Yeah. Well, you know, communication, of course, is essential in any office or any situation. You have to be able to communicate what your expectations are, but hear from them how much they can actually do, because not everybody is wired the same way. So you have to compromise, you know, as it is with any relationship.
Turn into a turtle, roll on your back.
Yeah, I don't do that very well. So I might say, well, you have 20 minutes to figure out how to get it done. I'm going to be in my office and not stare at the person while they're doing it, you know, that kind of thing.
I know you're not a gazelle, but you need to turn into a gazelle, because in 20 minutes I'm going to slaughter you. Okay. All right. That's that. I picked for my animal elephant, because I am a I'm also a gazelle and an elephant in one.
Okay.
I'm a detail-oriented person. I don't miss a detail.
You don't?
I try
that's
not
pretty
to.
Interesting.
I try not to. In my business, there are a lot of little details, and it's important.
Yeah. The other answer I would give too, though, is the honey badger.
Oh.
Okay. Because the honey badger is fearless. And that would be
That's us.
apropos of our podcast, right? Because we have fearless part. So honey badger would be another one.
I don't even know what a honey badger looks like. Is that made up?
No, it's not. It's a real thing.
Like the little bear honey container?
We're getting the thing. We're out of time.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
time.
you know what? I think we only got 6 of these, but 7. Let's just try and do one more. Let's try and do one more. What song would play every time you walked into the office? Now, I got 74 songs to list here.
All right, well, then why don't you go first?
All right, Doobie Brothers, It Keeps It Running. Aerosmith, Walk This Way. There She Is, Miss America. And You Are My Little Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. But it keeps you running. Yeah, it keeps you running.
All right, we're getting the hook.
Move your mic so that it's...
Okay, well, we're kind of done.
We're almost done.
But it's covering my face? Is that what it was doing?
Covering your face.
Okay, well, that was 20 minutes of face covered.
Well, okay, so Susan, let's do a quick recap of everything we've talked about.
Yeah,
All right.
right, yeah, right.
Whatever. Keep going. What song would play every time you walked into the office? Or songs?
I don't know. You know, I mentioned this earlier as it related to another question, but girls just want to have fun, because I really do love my job. I love that I, you know, have a job to come to every day, a business that I've built over 22 years, and one of them 15 for the other one. Or 10, I should say. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is I like to have fun. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a song that I would want to play when I saw you walk in. Let me think.
You sound like you're good at remembering songs. Like I'm bad at that. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the one skill I have. I can't remember any movies. I mean, movie titles, please. It's a goner.
Yeah.
And part of the reason is I sleep in movies. I fall asleep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just not a movie person.
Right. Yep.
It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
Okay. Well, the fact that it's taken like 10 minutes. Yeah. You're really going through the rules. You know, no, that one isn't it. No, that one isn't it. No, that one isn't it. I'll come to one. Okay,
well, no,
thanks.
You know, maybe it would be a Michael Jackson song, like Got Me Working Day and Night.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, you do a lot of the restaurants and things like that. That's nighttime, and you do the other stuff day and night.
Yeah.
You got me working day and night.
Yep. That would be good.
All right. Well, I am so appreciative we did this. I loved it. I think we should do this theme again at some point. So there you go. And thanks everybody for listening. We thank you for listening and hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please share this show with friends and family and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This way, you'll never miss weekly drops. Stay strong, dream big, and floss your teeth.